The great debate, pressure and flow. Probably the one that nobody explains well. The best way to think about it is pressure makes you strong, flow makes you fast. So hydraulics is basically the gym of engineering, really. But there's a bit where people get it wrong. So what do I mean by that? So pressure is force. And look, we can dig into the physics of it, but basically pressure is what allows a cylinder to lift a load. But pressure doesn't control speed. So the pressure does the heavy lifting over that area. The more pressure we've got, the more surface area we've got in the actuators, the more we can lift, for example. But there's nothing in that talks about speed or volume or anything else like that. So flow is what makes it go, or flow is speed. So it's what makes that same cylinder go faster. If we put more flow into it, if we put more volume of oil into it over a short period of time, it'll go faster. But it doesn't give you force. There's no surface area calcs, there's no pressure calcs in flow. So flow does not make you lift more. But where do we see it fall apart? Well, just turn up the relief valve, it'll go better. Oh, look, it'll go faster, adjust the relief valve. These are common comments that we hear time and time again on site. It just doesn't work. Most likely what you're going to do is make something fail. At best, the system will overheat. At worst, you'll overpressurize something, break it, and maybe hurt someone. So real performance in systems comes from understanding both. And designers work around both to make sure that the system operates the way it's supposed to. So just mucking around with a relief valve definitely isn't going to give you more speed. I've seen so many machines that have been fucked around with, sorry to swear, but they shouldn't have been, people didn't understand what they were doing. If you had a machine that was working this last week, and this week it's starting to go slower, and it's getting slower and slower and slower, something's wrong, and it's not going to be the relief valve most likely. That's not to say that 100% of the time it's not, but it could be that your pump is wearing out. So you're getting slippage in the pump and you're not getting as much flow out of the pump. It could be that the valves are not moving the full way that they should be because there's a problem with the pilot signal. It could be electrical. Don't let the electricians know it could be electrical. Corroded cables, wires, voltage drop on a solenoid. All of these things can slow down a function, and it's not the relief valve. So you have to understand all of the parts of the system, and once you understand all of the parts of the system, you can then troubleshoot it. Think of it this way. Pressure lifts the weight, flow runs the race, but you need both working together for your machines to be operating efficiently. So if you want to get your hydraulic gains without blowing a gasket, that's exactly how we teach our training. Pressure and flow explained without the gym membership.